Hi yogis, welcome to Yoga with Josh. Today's sequence is focusing on slowing down. A lot of times our lives get completely out of whack and get crazy, so it's important to slow down and listen in. Alright, so let's start on our back. So starting in corpse pose, like normal. So whether your corpse pose is with your feet at the corners of your mat, and your hands palms face up, or if you are bending your knees, or maybe you open up your knees and allow your knees to just kind of hang out, allowing the hips to open up, or going over to your side, whatever works for you. Remember, listen to your body. Nobody else has your body, so I think you should listen to it, right? Alright. Now take a nice deep breath in. Fill your lungs all the way up to the top. Really feel that chest expand. Nice and easy. Fill. Now hold at the top. Holding. And then release out the mouth. And kind of pay attention to that feeling. Draw that attention into that feeling of your body relaxing into the floor. With each exhale, your body just kind of melts more and more into the floor. Just allow your body to melt nice and easy. And then take another deep breath in. Fill all the way up, clear to the ceiling. Really feel that chest expand, taking in all that air. Hold. And let it out with a sigh. Let your voice go out. Who the hell? There's no one else here. You might as well just be yourself. And again, take a moment to feel your body melt even more into the ground. Allow yourself to connect into this moment, into this space. Just taking a minute to be right here. Nowhere else to be. This is your time, your space. You carved this out of your day, so take it. Be yourself. Be in your body. Just connect even deeper to this moment. Drawing your attention onto your breath. As each breath comes into being and then fades away. Just feel each one of those breaths coming in and out. Slowly start to slow down that breath. Really focusing on breathing all the way to your toes. Witnessing being in your body. We spend so much time in our heads and thinking and processing. Just be right here. Slow down. Now gently start to wake yourself up a little bit. If you kind of drifted away, come on back. Maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly making your way back into your body for a moment. From here, just slowly draw both legs up into the chest. Just give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. Maybe rock back and forth. Just be right here. Feel your body. Slow down. Ever so slowly. Send that left leg long on the mat, keeping your right knee in your right hand, and grab on to your right knee with both hands and just kind of be here. Just draw that knee into the chest. Slowly start to engage the foot. So draw the toes towards the knees. And gently, ever so slowly, start to move that right knee over to the right shoulder. Remembering if you feel a pinch in this pose, back off a little bit. We like stretching feelings, those are good. Pinching feelings, not so much. And breathe. Remember, the goal in this practice is to slow down. So a lot of times our bodies, even mine, wants to move, wants to start going, wants to just get busy. Remember, the intention in this practice is to slow it down. So just kind of feel this pose. Feel those hips opening up. Nice and easy. Maybe draw that knee back to the center of the chest. If you made it over to the shoulder, and just hug it in again for a moment. And then slowly send that right leg long on the mat. Then drop the left leg, drawing the knee into the chest, grabbing on with both hands. And then gently start to engage the toes or the foot, sending the toes towards the knees or trying to pull them to the knees. Remembering to be very gentle, watching out for any pinching sensations. And you're welcome to stay right here, or you can gently start to drift that knee over to that left shoulder, just opening up to the side. Feeling the sensations of that hip opening up, bringing your attention to your back as it lies on the ground. Take a moment to marvel at your body, just how strong it is, how powerful it is. Sometimes we're really too hard on our bodies and on ourselves. So it's important to remember our strengths and how even in strength there's weakness. And weakness is a beautiful thing. It teaches us. Gently draw that left knee towards the chest. in the middle of the chest. And then gently drop that left foot onto the ground, drawing up the right foot to meet the left foot. From here, all I want you to do is roll over to your left side. And just use your arm as a pillow. And relax. Nice and easy. And then push yourself up. We're going to meet in tabletop. So making sure that your hands are below your shoulders. And your knees are below your hips. So you're nice and stacked. And ever so gently, just very quickly, what we're going to do is we're going to turn those toes under. And then you're going to sit back on your toes. So basically on your feet. Now I have a wonky toe, so I have to kind of baby it. And all I want to do is just open up the foot. We're just getting a nice stretch in the foot. That's all we're trying to do right here. So just allow that to be for a moment. And sometimes this can be really intense. That's okay. Just be in that intensity. Sorry, that's a weird word. Intensement? That's not a word. So just be in that moment. Be in that space. Alright, come off the toes. And then uncurl the toes and place the shoelaces, your shoelace part of your foot on the ground. Crawl up a little bit. And from here, all I want you to do is draw your belly towards the floor, sending your head up. A lot of times our instinct is to look up. Don't necessarily look up. I just want you to think lengthen from the spine, lengthen from the top of your head. And exhale, you're going to send your back towards the ceiling. So cat-cow. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, belly up. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, back up. And push through those arms. Really push that back up. Inhale, back down. Now flow through this at your own time in your own space. Really listening to your body, listening to your breath as it comes in and out of your body. Really feel these poses. Really feel that transition. And pay attention that maybe your body will be asking for something different. Maybe your back is saying, I want to move to the side a little bit, get a little bit of stretch here and there. Follow those instincts. Listen to that body. Your body knows what it needs. Just it takes us to pay attention to its cues. We spend so much time ignoring what our body says. This is the space to listen. How are we doing? Good? Breathing all right? All right. Find yourself a neutral spine. And then you're going to sit down onto your feet, coming into a seated position. Now I'm going to give you a number of different options here. But the one I'd like to suggest that you do is this one. So we're going to go into a simple seat, so cross-legged. Okay? So sitting cross-legged, just so we can work on opening the hips up at the same time. So if this is too intense for you, all you can do is grab 2 blocks or 2 books. A book works great. Stick it under your knees. That will help bring them up. It makes this pose a little less intense. Another option is you can sit on the blocks, and that will bring those hips higher, so it's not so intense. Okay? So it's always good to have your props somewhere around you. And if you don't have fancy props, don't use fancy props. Use a book. Use anything. I've used water bottles before just because that's all I had. Okay. So from here, all I want you to do is you're going to take your left hand and you're going to place it on the floor to your side. You're going to send your right hand up into the air. So what you're doing is I want you to tip over to your left side. So creating a nice side stretch, pulling the belly button into the spine, and slowly trying to rotate your heart towards the ceiling. And just breathe in this space for a moment. Breathe. If it's okay for your neck, you can look up to the ceiling, you can look down to the floor. Again, feel your body. If this is not enough for you, you can always bend your elbow and come closer to the ground, really working on keeping both butt cheeks on the floor is your goal. And then come back up. Okay. From here, what I want you to do, take a moment, and I want you to switch the place of your feet. So right now, my left foot is in front of my right foot. So now I want my right foot in front of my left foot. This is going to feel weird. Okay? Embrace the weirdness. You got this. Okay? So as you can see, my right knee is higher because my hips are more open on the other side. So this is something I have to practice to get my knee to relax down. Okay? And the instinct is to push it down. Yeah, I can push it down, but if I give it some time, it'll get there. Breathe. All right, bringing the right hand to your right side. Throwing the left hand up and over. Same story. Bending over, pulling the belly button into the spine, turning the heart towards the ceiling if you can. And if you need more, bring that elbow down. And remember, I am a freak. I am not normal. My body is quite bendy. There's a reason I was called Gumby growing up. And breathe. And release. Up, nice and easy, nice and slow. Okay, keep your legs where they are for now. We're going to switch them again. So from what I want you to do now is you're going to take your right hand and you're going to place it behind you. You're going to bring your left hand to your right knee. Okay? Pulling up through the top of the crown of your head, you're going to turn your body to the side, coming into a nice twist. Pulling the belly button into the spine, thinking about stretching up. Think about that there's a string at the top of your head pulling you to the ceiling. Every time it's just pulling you higher to the ceiling. And a lot of times our instinct is to bend into this. Don't bend into this. And remember, we're not trying to break anything. So just be nice. Listen to it. So find that space where you're feeling the stretch. You're feeling it. And just stay there. Be in that moment. Be in that feeling. And breathe. And gently release. Come back to center. Switch your feet. Right, sending your left hand behind you, grabbing onto the right knee. Gently twisting over. It's okay for your neck. You look behind you. If not, you can look to the side. You can look back at the camera. Or camera. Well, I'm looking at a camera. Or look at the screen, whatever you're watching on. Breathe. and release. And from here, all I want you to do is you're going to take your legs, you're going to send them out, directly out from here. Okay? Automatically, you may be already feeling a stretch right along here. Okay? That's where you want the stretch to be. So, pull the chest up actively with your legs. You can engage the feet, but if you want to relax it more, that's okay. So I want you to be very gentle with yourself, and then you're going to slowly, thinking about tipping your pelvis forward, so bringing your heart forward. See, and I'm already starting to feel a little bit of stretch by pulling my heart forward. Okay? Then bring your hands down to the ground, and just go where you can today. Okay? Remember, each time you come to yoga, you're in a different body. It's different from yesterday. It was different. It's going to be different tomorrow. So just honor where your body is today, right now, in this moment. Okay? And then when you start to feel that stretch, okay, it'll feel it. Be there in that. Be in that feeling. You may not exactly like that feeling because it kind of feels like pain, but it's not really pain. And maybe you start to ease closer into it, come farther down. Maybe you don't. Again, feel your body. Feel what it's saying. Feel what it's doing. Breathe. Maybe allow your head to come down. Let your eyes closed. Just so you can focus nice and deep into this posture. Be here. And release. And bring your hands underneath your knees. Pull the belly button in. Rock back. Bring your knees together just to be nice to yourself. Okay. Now from here, you're going to send both feet out in front of you. Okay. From here, inhale the arms up. And exhale, fold down over your feet. And grabbing on wherever you can today. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Okay. Wherever you are, just be there. Again, close your eyes. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Maybe bring your attention to the feeling of your hands on your legs. What does it feel like? Maybe you're touching your sweats. Maybe you're touching your legs. Whatever it is, what does it feel like? Release. Next step, bringing yourself, bring your hands forward and slowly lower down. Alright. From here, you're going to bring your feet to about, I usually say about a hand's width. So basically, your hands away from your bum, maybe a foot away from your bum. And then from here, all I want you to do is lift up gently. Lifting your hips up, engaging the glutes, Also engaging your inner thigh muscles. So basically pulling your knees together. So just be nice and gentle in this. I don't want you to go too crazy on this. Just feel it. And release. Bring your hips back down to the mat. Draw the knees into the chest. Going into baby, happy baby. So from here, you're going to open up the knees. You're going to reach through. You're going to grab onto your calves, your ankles, or if you can, your feet on the pinky side part of your feet. And then send your feet towards the ceiling while pulling down with your hands. So using your arms to pull down. Now at the same time, you want to try and activate your back by trying to draw your tailbone to the floor. Now this is going to make this stretch a little more intense, so sometimes you have to back off a little bit. And breathe. Feel the sensations in your thighs, in your hips. Feeling your hands on your feet, or on your ankles, or on your calves, wherever you are. Right where you are is where you're supposed to be. So don't worry. Release. Bring the feet together and bring the knees together. And then send your feet out towards the corners of your mat, or bring your feet down, going into corpse pose. So this is your version of corpse pose. So whatever version you feel like you need today, go ahead and let yourself go into that. Maybe it's different from where we started, and that's okay too. So if you're in traditional corpse pose, your feet are going to go to the corners of your mat. Your palms are going to be up. You're going to pull the shoulder blades underneath the spine, underneath you. Let's take a nice deep breath in, filling all the way up to the top of your lungs. Hold that breath. Hold. And exhale in a sigh. I know it seems weird to be sighing out and making noise, but it's important to allow your body to relax. And one way to do that is to sigh it out. Allow yourself. You're allowed to make noise. You're allowed to breathe and make noise. Give yourself permission to be who you are. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale again in a sigh. Vibration. Feel the vibration of your vocal cords kind of rippling through your body, relaxing deeper and deeper. One more time. Inhale. All the way to the top. And hold. Exhale in a sigh. Allow yourself to relax more and more. Feeling yourself melt into the pavement, melt into your mat, into the carpet, or whatever you're using. Bring your attention to all of those points where your body makes contact with the ground. Your knuckles, arms, shoulders, your back, your glutes, thighs, your calves, heels, relaxing deep into the mat, deep into the floor. Allowing yourself to be here in this moment, nowhere else. Slow down. And start to deepen your breath. Allowing your breath slowly waking you up. And you start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, just allowing life to come back to your body. And then when you're ready, bring your hands above your head. Give yourself a nice full body stretch. And pull it all in, bringing the knees into the chest. And then roll over to your side in the fetal position. Using your arm as a pillow. Just take a moment to reflect on your practice. And just take a moment to revel in your awesomeness. because you are truly amazing, and I will never forget it. Start to put weight in your free hand, your top hand. Start to push yourself up into a seated position of your choice. Whether it's cross-legged, whether you're sitting on your heels, whatever. Thank you so much for joining me today in today's practice. Please, if you can, please give me a like. Write a comment. I'd love to hear how you're doing and how things are going and how you practice. I'd like to get to know you. Thank you so much. Please share, subscribe, do all the things. Thank you. Namaste.